Hello, my name is Mike Renault from Renault Corp. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be showing you how to create your first item and also how to program a group to put that item into. Now, first, you're going to plug in your SKT. Once you have done so, you will land on this screen right here. Here's where you'll select your screen orientation by tapping on the blue button. You can either have the vertical orientation or horizontal orientation, depending on how you decide to mount the SKT. Select Next. Now you're going to select your operation mode. So in connected mode, this is primarily for use when you have multiple SKTs paired with your primary SKT, or if you're utilizing the cloud connectivity or any sensor modules in a local network. Standalone mode is for a singular SKT that's not paired or connected to anything else. For this example, we'll go ahead and select standalone. Now, this next screen is very important. This is the screen that allows you to connect to the configuration tool. Now, unlike traditional kitchen timers, the SKT is programmed wirelessly through a browser-based app. To connect to the configuration tool, you will follow these instructions. First, you will go ahead and enter your Wi-Fi settings on your computer and look for this unique timer ID. Select the timer ID and then connect. Next, you will go ahead and open your browser window and input this IP address. Now, this IP address will be the same each time, so you can go ahead and bookmark it. Lastly, you'll be prompted to enter a 4-digit unique PIN number. Now, this PIN number is going to be different each time for security reasons. Once you enter the PIN number and hit enter, you will land on the configuration tool dashboard. All right, so now that we're on the SSID screen for our SKT, we're going to go on our PC and go into our Wi-Fi settings, and we're going to look for our timer ID. You can look at the last 4 digits of the number right here. You go ahead and connect. Before you do that, you might see initially that the network is locked. Sometimes if you land on that SSID screen and too soon you open up the settings, it might not be broadcasting just yet. So simply exit out, go back into your Wi-Fi settings, and then you should have your network open. So go ahead and connect. Never select connect automatically. That just complicates things. May seem like it's taken a while, but it really connects instantaneously. So we're going to open up our browser now. I am a fan of Google Chrome myself. So you can use Chrome. You can use, also for Mac users, Safari. Firefox also works well. So now we're going to go ahead and enter the IP address into our browser bar. That's labeled on the SKT screen. You will also have a 4-digit PIN that's listed on there, and don't write this one down because this is going to be unique each time you go to log into the config tool. So go ahead and enter PIN number, hit enter, and there you have it. So this is the configuration tool over here. You have a nifty little setup wizard right here where you can kind of go through the different sections on the configuration tool and familiarize yourself. Highly recommended. Okay, so before we get started in programming our items in group, we're going to go ahead and make sure that we do not navigate away from that SSID screen on the SKT. All of the majority of programming will be done here. So we're going to leave the SKT alone for now, and we're going to start in the Groups tab. So add a group, and so this is where you would enter your day parts, or you can even sort if you have a large menu by food type. In this case, let's say this is going to be the group for our grill, and we'll simply just do a G for the group label. Now the group label, this is how the group will be displayed on the SKT itself. So we're going to go ahead and save that group. Next, we're going to go into items, and we'll click add item. So for this example, let's just go ahead and do a burger. Say we're setting up a cook timer for our cook station, the griddle. So we're going to simply search the icon database, select the burger here. And we're going to go ahead and select the message for here. Let's say, so 30 seconds into cooking, we want season and flip. So we have a duty cycle there. And let's say at a minute and, well, let's do a minute and 20 seconds in, remove patty. And we're going to put it into the grill group. This isn't not completely necessary. You can use the non-group if you want just all of your food items loose on the timer screen. This is pretty much how you do it. So hit save there. There's your first item. You can go ahead and continue adding additional items. So next what we're going to do is we're going to actually create the programming and assign it to a station. So you're going to tap add device. And so since this is going to be our cook timer, that's the function we're going to be using it at. So cook timer. And here you can select the orientation, horizontal. So the type, this is the type of UI that you will have, and you don't necessarily have to use the cook UI for cooking. You're perfectly fine using the hold UI there. Language, English, we'll do no secondary language. You can also adjust the preset sound and brightness. We'll do 12-hour time format and imperial. So next step, here's where you populate your SKT screen. So just drag and drop all of your items onto the screen. You can arrange them as desired. Save the device. And now you're going to go ahead and tap send to device. Yes, send configuration. So now you actually have the programming set on your SKT, and you can continue with tapping that next button and navigating through the screens, assigning it to the proper station, and restart the unit. So once your SKT restarts, you'll be prompted to enter the date and time. You can also select the time format here. Once you have selected the date and time, simply tap the group labels we have created to have your items show up. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found this episode informative. Please be sure to check Renault.com for additional instructional videos, as well as our comprehensive instruction manual for the SKT.